Hey YouTube, and today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And so I saw on the news today that The Weeknd, or Mr. I Can't Feel My Face, who even likes that song? Ugh, so annoying. I hate that song.
And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know. This I know.
What, you guys don't like that song? I was just kidding. I know I'm a liar. Y'all should know that by now that I'm a big liar. Back to the story. So he got arrested over the weekend in Vegas because, well, he punched a cop in the head. So now if he does not do anything, then he won't go to trial in January. But right now his fine is at $1,000. And if he does go, then he has to do 50 hours of community service in Canada, his home state or country. Yeah. I didn't know she was from Canada, which makes sense. And he also has to go to anger management and alcohol consumption stuff. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, Mr. Weeknd. But on to the movie review for the day, which is Heroes. Let me get into this. 1, Hero! All I gotta say. So excited about that. I walked out this morning, my brother started watching it, he's at the end, I was like, oh my god, I need to get out of here. So I already knew Hero was gonna, before I even watched the episode. So let's start off with Noah, Taylor, and Quentin. So Taylor actually drifts off in this episode and does her own thing this episode. So we're gonna focus on Noah and Quentin and then go on to Taylor. So they're all trying to get Harris to talk, which he does, of course, and I'll just talk about all of them. So then Taylor she leaves to go get her boyfriend Francis, but he isn't there. They're all gone. So she gets mad and goes up to her mom's office and is like, okay. And she downloads all the video footage and gets the manual with the plan in it. And she posts a video later on talking about her mom's company. And then we go to Quentin and Noah. They're on their way to get Hiro, and then they run into Miko because she has to, as we find out, save the master of time and space. I wonder who that is. Hiro, of course. So they after Harris gets away while Miko is fighting Noah's like, hold up. And Japanese though. And I was like, we're allies. Quentin's like, I fell out the loop. Can we translate that in English, please? So now they're on the same side. She goes back into the game and everything. So then they get there and they find out that if Miko saves Hiro, she is dead. I'll get into that in a minute. So she saves him and we find out Erica's plan. To they're sending people into the future. The whole machine thing, they're sending people into the future. What? And then we see Quentin's sister, which is Claire from Degrassi. Claire! Which is Claire from Degrassi. And she's on their side, of course, because, so that's who the kid was in the beginning. And when I was like, who's this kid? What kind of power do they have? Blah, blah, blah. That's who that was. And that's who was helping them before. But I didn't see the face, but now I did. So, I thought it was a boy. Claire, I'm sorry. You look like a boy a lot. And then Quentin kills him. Quentin's sister does. Claire. Kills him because she ruins the plan. And he's like, no, you're not. And then Noah comes up, hits his sister. Sister's dead. And that is when we see the freeze. And I'm like, Hero! I got up from my bed. I was like, yes! Yes! Pull something out, and now they're in the past, Hiro and Noah. So now on, it's gonna be Hiro and Noah. Hiro and Noah. Huh. And Hiro's like, you got a plan? Noah's like, of course I got a plan. Then we get to Carlos. Carlos was in, I have long list for everyone but Carlos. So Carlos gets Captain James to talk by punching him in the face multiple times. And they have a plan to get his nephew back, but the plan involves him getting hurt. Because he takes the thing, so he tests as positive so he can go through and get his nephew. And he's like, oh, I forgot to mention that. I'm like, you shouldn't have taken it. I'm thinking he poisoned him. But whatever. I was like, oh, okay. Guess they're on the same side. So Miko and Ren. Erica is getting her little professor person to rearrange the game so that she will not rescue Hiro. Because she finds out that she has to save the master of time and space. HIRO, of course. My problem with this whole show. How did Ren climb all the way up that fence, all the way back down, and no one saw him? That fence is one huge, and it was broad daylight. How did no one see him? Ren is not that ninja, I'm just saying. And that is when Miko runs into everyone, and then realize they have to save HIRO. But we realize that his actual daughter, the person that created the game, actually died in a car crash. And that is just a figment of her from the game. It's a virus from the game. And once she saves HIRO, she dies. And Ren's like, I love you. I don't care what you are. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Which was crazy. I was like, oh my god, Miko's never real. So that was the last we see of, I think that's the last we're going to see of Miko, probably. Then we get to Luke and Malia. And I'm saying both of their names because they meet up in this episode. First, Luke called Joanne, telling her like they sold their practice and he burned down the house. And then he buys the boat that him and his son made the model of. And then he tries to kill himself. Actually, he runs into Malia and gives her a candy bar. Tries to kill himself. Malia saves him. And then after the big rape stops, Malia gets off. Starts going on her way. Tries to get some food with her powers. Sees Luke. And then it zaps him. So she's like, oh, I just saw you have a power too. And then saves Luke. And then she shows him, we see what's inside the envelope, which is a picture of Tommy. He's like, oh, I know this kid. Kind of. I mean, he might be traumatized by seeing me again. But, like, he doesn't tell that to her. So they're going to go on a mission and save the world. He killed himself because he didn't think he had purpose anymore. Which makes sense because his son is dead. But we'll see next episode what happens. And then we get to Tommy and Emily. Tommy is so upset with his mom and does not want to save the world. And so he's like, let's get out of here, Emily. They go to Paris. And then Tommy gets like out of control and is like, oh, Emily's like, no, let's just go. They're going to see that you're an evil. Let's just go. It doesn't matter. And he's like, okay, whatever. And then, of course, they find out and then they transfer to a boat. And he's like, I'm supposed to save the world. It's my destiny. And she's like, let me show you something. I'm like thinking she's about to show him that she's adopted too. I don't know why I think she's adopted. So then we get to the magazine part. Of course, magazines are back. And it shows him. Like, it looks like him. And she's like, this is your destiny. You have to do it. He's, like, terrified that he's not going to be the hero that everyone wants him to be. But it's fine. And then they get back and they kiss. What? They kiss. Erica's mad at her daughter, one. And then she's also mad that HIRO's out. Because they're going to the past. Whoop whoop. Oh my god. I am so excited to see everyone again. Yes, I cannot wait for next episode. Tell me what you guys think of this episode. And tell me what you guys think of the Weeknd. Do you guys like him? My mom says his hair is ridiculous and that he's on drugs. So, obviously not on drugs. Obviously it's an alcohol problem. But I cannot wait for next episode. Yes! So excited. HIRO's back. And I'm just Claire. And just I love you guys. Please subscribe. Please like. Please favorite. Please comment down below everything that I talked about today. And I will see you guys next week on Monday with some news and maybe a story. We'll see what happens this weekend. I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow.